Hey, it's Video Guy 316, also known as Doug, and today I wanted to take a trip down memory lane. And that memory lane is back to 1982. Back in 82, there was an anniversary set that was put out by Kmart, and that was the inspiration for my 1962 Mickey Mantle that I recently picked up. So, join me after the break, and we'll take a deeper dive. In 1982, there was a collaboration between Kmart and Topps, and they produced the 20th anniversary set highlighting the MVPs in baseball from the year 1962 to 1982. You see, 1982 was the year I started collecting, and I've gone over that story, but the excitement of getting to collect baseball cards was such a wonderful feeling. It was all brand new to me, and when I got back and really dove back into the hobby at the end of 2019 and in the beginning of 2020, that feeling came over me again. The newness and the wonder of it all reminding me of 1982. I thought these cards were wonderful. They had players I had never heard of in there. I knew of Mickey Mantle. You know, Mickey was an iconic baseball player. Even those who don't know of baseball know Mickey Mantle and who he was. But this set, this 44 card set, was so wonderful. I mean, again, I knew of Mickey Mantle, but did I know of Maury Wills? No, and I certainly didn't know that 62 card that was representative on card number 2 of his MVP season never existed. But it didn't matter. They were baseball cards, and I loved each and every one of them. It was my wish and kind of dream to have each and every one of the cards represented on each of the Kmart cards. Of course, it was only a dream. As we go through them here, so many great players. I didn't know Boog Powell. I mean, Johnny Bench, you knew, but I didn't know Vida Blue. I was just learning about cards. Reggie Jackson, Pete Rose, and who the heck is Jeff Burroughs? I didn't know who he was. Steve Garvey. I didn't know. But I loved the cards. I didn't even know Thurman Munson at that time. Such a great time in my life, the beginning of a collecting journey. And this represents it. Kmart cards represent part of that journey. It is wonderful. So again, it was my wish to have each and every one of the cards represented. It was only a dream. But there was one card for sure that I knew I wanted. And that was the 1962 Mickey Mantle. Could I afford it? Heck, I didn't know. I didn't even know where to get one. Because at that time I hadn't even visited a card shop. I didn't even know we had a card shop in our town. It was a dream. And a dream that I wouldn't realize until 42 years later. I had forgotten about it over the years until I found the Kmart set again in my collection. The memories that flooded back in my mind about that perfect time as I started my collecting journey brought so much joy to me. It also started getting me to think about looking for the actual 62. The reality is, at this point in my life, I can afford a Mantle. So I started the journey of looking through eBay and auctions, and I found this one. Is it perfect? Certainly not, but none of the cards in my collection are perfect. They're a reflection of me and how I collect, so I didn't buy it for the eye appeal. I didn't buy it because it was cheap, though I thought I got a good deal on it. I bought it because when I look at this card, I knew this was the one and I should go for it. And I'm so happy with this card. I'm happy about the feeling that it brought to me when it finally arrived. And I'm happy with the Kmart cards and the feeling that they brought back to me, remembering that time in my childhood. So this card represents my childhood. It represents the idea of what I wanted to collect or strive to collect. I couldn't afford them as a kid. I can afford them now. And I am happy that I picked up this 62. And I'm happy to show it alongside the Kmart card. It is my childhood. It is that moment that began my collecting journey. And I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks for stopping by.